Alright, so we went back in today with this FBI agent, and he continues to bring up posts. These are all Facebook posts, some of them are videos. None of them, well, not none of them, most of them are from co-conspirator statements. So they just keep bringing in Facebook posts from different people stating, well, this is a new unindicted co-conspirator, and this is a new unindicted co-conspirator. In fact, Ricky's sister is an unindicted co-conspirator. You know, they one after another, and they're all the lawyers are objecting to this. They're objecting to the relevancy of the evidence to all of the people, because some of it might be relevant to Loveland, but it's not relevant to everyone else. I mean, we're watching private messages between Ryan Payne and Texas militia, North Texas. You know, that came up quite a few different times. There's these personal messages between those two people. How does that have anything to do? How does that have anything to do with the guys that are in trial right now? The government, their case has been really weak today. They haven't really proven anything on the inside, and they have to continually stop and try to redact things from what they're entering, try to come up with correct. They played a video that stopped halfway through, and then they're like, we're having technical difficulties, and they have to fix that. And then they got the video fixed halfway through. You know, everything that they've done today, they've taken more of our time trying to get their stuff correct and presented properly. They're also, the defense is saying that a lot of the information wasn't given to them in appropriate time. It was given to them in the giant stack of discovery, but there's supposed to be some kind of written deal that says that when they're going to enter it, and they're claiming they weren't given notice of it. The judge is stating that they were given notice of it if it's in their discovery, and that they had something written in their exhibits about it. I'm not sure about that because I'm not a lawyer. Pretty much all day long, it's been Ryan Payne. Ryan Payne, a little, like, you know, and they say Ricky's Facebook account, but literally we've heard maybe 2-3 comments from Ricky. They've brought up news articles. The lawyers have said, well, you know, you tell the jury not to read any news articles, but you're going to bring up these news articles. Then they redact it and just use the 2 lines that were quoted from Ricky with his Facebook post that says, well, at least they didn't use the whole interview, but at least they didn't misrepresent what I said. We've got, you know, Southern Nevada Watchdogs posted a video. We watched that video. Ryan Payne calling into a radio show. Now Ed and Ethan show as co-conspirators. They've put in probably 12 names of other co-conspirators. The lawyers asked, well, can we get a list of all the unindicted co-conspirators so that way we at least know that they're not just making it up as they go along? That was like no, and moved right on from that. So pretty much anybody's comment can come into court under co-conspirator, whether it's relevant or not to the case, and they're just going to allow it upstairs. All day long, every piece of evidence has been objected to. We ended the end of the day with the FBI agent apparently had an interview with Eric that was recorded, and they were going to play 1 minute of it. Of course, they did not have that 1 minute portion set aside for the lawyers, just like the lawyers have been saying, you know, they're trying to enter this information, but they don't have it. So they called for a couple minutes early for the night so that the defense could watch the 1 minute, which I'm sure the interview wasn't 1 minute, but so they can watch the 1 minute part of that interview and be prepared to defend it. There was also a portion of video that was introduced, and the defense didn't have it, and they said, well, it was because they just found it. And that is of the stage later on, and Cliven Bundy asking people from the crowd to tell him what was said the day of the 12th, before they went down. And he had Todd Engel come up. Engel misrepresents what Cliven said. He almost got it, but he misrepresented a few things. Apparently, later in the video, Cliven corrects that, but they didn't show that portion. They just showed the portion where the misrepresentation was Todd Ingalls said that Cliven had said for people to go get their guns and go down there, and that's not what he actually said, but because Ingalls said that and they didn't show the part where Cliven corrected him, that's been introduced. I guess they'll have to get at that at cross-examination. That's pretty much all I have for today.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. We'll see y'all tomorrow. 8 a.m.?
8:30.
8:30 court tomorrow.
So if you're watching this video, if you liked it, guess what? You're an enemy of the federal government.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll get out of here later, people.
Where are you headed back to tonight? I am going to bed. I am so exhausted.